Tangy orange.
Welcome, friends. Group of animals. Let's begin. A group of ants is called a colony or an army. A group of apes is called a shrewdness. A group of baboons is called a congress. A group of badgers is called a seat. A group of bats is called a colony or a cloud. A group of bears is called a sloth. A group of bees is called a swarm. A group of buffaloes is called a herd. A group of camels is called a caravan or a flock. A group of caterpillars is called an army. A group of cats is called a clouder or a blarling. A group of chickens is called a brood. A group of cows is called a herd. A group of crabs is called a caste or a cluster. A group of crocodiles is called a basque. A group of crows is called a murder. A group of deer is called a herd. A group of dogs is called a pack. A group of dolphins is called a pod. A group of donkeys is called a drove. A group of doves is called a duel or a flight. A group of ducks is called a flock or a waddling. A group of eagles is called an aerie or a convocation. A group of elephants is called a herd. A group of elk is called a gang. A group of fish is called a school or a shoal. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance, or a stand. A group of flies is called a business or a swarm. A group of foxes is called a skulk. A group of frogs is called an army. A group of geese is called a gaggle. A group of giraffes is called a tower. A group of goats is called a herd or a tribe. A group of goldfishes is called a troubling. A group of gorillas is called a troop. A group of grasshoppers is called a cloud or a swarm. A group of hedgehogs is called a prickle. A group of hippos is called a pod or a herd. A group of horses is called a herd or a team. A group of hyenas is called a cackle. A group of jellyfish is called a smack or a bloom. A group of kangaroos is called a troop. A group of kittens is called a litter or a kindle. A group of leopards is called a leap. A group of lions is called a pride. A group of lobsters is called a pod. A group of meerkats is called a gang or a mob. A group of mice is called a nest, herd, or a pack. A group of monkeys is called a troop or a tribe. A group of ostriches is called a herd or a flock. A group of otters is called a family or a romp. A group of owls is called a parliament. A group of pandas is called a cupboard or a bamboo. A group of peacocks is called an ostentation or a muster. A group of pelicans is called a pod or a scoop. A group of penguins is called a colony. A group of pigeons is called a flock or a flight. A group of pigs is called a team or a sounder. A group of porcupines is called a prickle. A group of puppies is called a litter. A group of rabbits is called a colony or a warren. A group of raccoons is called a nursery or a gaze. A group of rhinoceros is called a crash. A group of seahorses is called a herd. A group of seals is called a bob, herd, or a harem. A group of sharks is called a shiver or a school. A group of snails is called a route or a walk. A group of snakes is called a nest or a bed. A group of sparrows is called a host or a flock. A group of squirrels is called a dray or a scurry. A group of stingrays is called a fever. A group of storks is called a mustering. A group of swans is called a beery, lamentation, or a game. A group of tigers is called an ambush or a streak. A group of turtles is called a bale. A group of vultures is called a committee or a wake. A group of walruses is called a herd or a pod. A group of whales is called a pod. A group of wolves is called a pack. A group of woodpeckers is called a descent. A group of yaks is called a herd. A group of zebras is called a herd or a zeal.
Like, share and subscribe. For more update, press the bell icon.